Subduing you by ambush was never the intent.
Kincaid cautioned us about this, but not once did we think you'd actually show up.
Yep, a roster of pros across the board. Makes me feel bad, cutting them down to size.
What? It's the Divine Blade of Silk!
Second form, 99 Gales!
Impossible. When did you get behind us?
Oh, I was there from the start. Waiting around since morning was a real slog. Sorry for the surprise attack, though. I've only got so much time to waste is all. How's about we do some joint training next time? Make it a fair fight.
Take a hike.
Well, you heard him. Down we go.
Oh, down we go, she says.
I heard this lady was over the top, but not by this much.
Those soldiers weren't the only ones blown away.
Where do we even start with this? You've seriously been sitting there twiddling your thumbs all morning?
And in the first place, wasn't your corps supposed to be working with the president?
I was given to understand that they were fortifying their position in the Longlie area.
Not to mention, that's where your master is headed, no?
Yup. Sure, it would have been nice to have another duel to the death against Reen in the land where the heavens turn. But he and Master Kafai haven't seen each other for so long. Probably not the time to be butting in, you know? So instead, I skipped out and entrusted my duties as second-in-command over to Kuragane. Above all, with the moment of fate drawing ever closer, I'd much rather spend my time with you guys. Not as a member of Ikaruga or a Divine Blade, but as a temporary part-timer at Arkride Solutions.
Shizuna.
So Miss Mizurugi shares my sentiments.
Feels like we're missing some key bits of backstory here, but if you're that bent on this, I can't do jack to stop it. Welcome to the team. Just let us in on whatever you know along the way, yeah?
Your wish is my command. Huh, that was faster than I expected.
There they are! Hercules is down!
Blast! Where'd they break in from?
Seems they saw through our ruse too quickly.
Even still, I think it bought us enough time.
Agreed. This could simply be the efficacy of Renee's command at work.
Emergency response protocols always were his forte.
Regardless, this is a bit of a fix. We may have them outskilled, but we can each only handle so many.
Well, it kind of undoes my whole heartfelt plea just now, but I can stay and hold them.
Nah, just leave this one to me.
Now hold on a second.
Busting us in here was enough to pay off my 4SPG on its own, if you ask me. Still, I'll be nice and keep these guys busy, as a last-minute tip.
Scoundrels! Don't let them escape!
But what about that shadow, sir?
And we can't just open fire on a kid!
What, do you think I can't handle this? Get over it and scram already. I'll make a break for it myself once you're gone. Besides, you've got her birthday to celebrate, right?
Fine. Just don't bite off more than you can chew.
Be safe, Yorda.
We'd better see you at the party too.
Damn it! They're getting away as we speak!
We need to push through, even if it means shoving her aside.
In case it wasn't obvious, you're up against Enforcer 20B of Ouroboros, the Shadow Eater. I just got one last assignment from my part-time gig, stopping you in your tracks.
So you don't have a clue what the space program's true goals are either, huh?
Afraid not. All we've got is that its actual name is Project Leviathan. Though it's a fair bet that Hermes, Major Amelia rather, and that new Excalibur assault frame are the keys to its success. See, the plan calls for the world's strongest, both in terms of combat ability and endurance, in the context of fighting in the zero gravity of space.
We did know that Major Amelia would be going up in the latest assault frame model for today's launch.
Yeah, and that they capped off its dev with a toe-to-toe clash against Armbrust and the Empire's Divine Blade.
The only question is, what do they need all that battle and staying power to go up against?
One of Marduk's earlier satellites, Prometheus 2, operated only in very low orbit, just barely within the atmosphere, whereas Prometheus 4, launched in May, was the first to exit the atmosphere and reach outer space. Having said that,
one can only assume they are in some way concealing, or perhaps disguising certain data being received from it. For example, the existence of a foe that required the presidential office and the aerospace force to forge the mightiest blade in history.
Leviathan, though. They must have gotten that name from the mythical sword.
As they did with the Excalibur. The implication, then, is that there's something out in space that requires a weapon of legendary proportions to defeat.
How much do Essie and Mr. Jiskar know about this? Nothing more than the specs and general outline, surely. Professor Cronkite is the sole engineer who'd be privy to all the details.
So it seems. Though shouldn't that grandma of yours have the full scope too? Why else would she be making outside the rulebook plays left and right?
Well, no matter how off the wall this foe probably is, our top priority is getting Agnes back, followed by those stolen Genesis. By the way, Shizuna, I know you coached Hermes in battle tactics, but ain't there somebody else who falls under the label of strongest the world's ever seen? I'm talking the only guy outside of the Sword Hermit who might be a match for you right now.
You mean... I see. It does follow, logically speaking.
Here's our stop. What say we go see if your hunch is right?
Wow. Just imagine how much construction this took.
It must have been deemed necessary in order to repel whatever threat from outer space they're expecting. Or so I presume.
Makes sense. You think that's the same reason they got their divisions and air fleets lined up for those quote-unquote mock exercises?
Yes. This is also likely where my employer's resources have been focused all this time.
We have company! One of Marduk's combat mechs? A Musha model at that.
And those orbital drones are the same as the ones Mirabelle and Mr. Thorndyke were using.
Warning. Access beyond this point is restricted. Please direct all inquiries to the Marduk Total Security Company. You will now be forcibly removed from the premises.
Here they come, guys.
Deploy shards when you see fit.
Looks like the gang's on here.
I eagerly await your performance.
Your charge attack is ready!
Let's finish the job!
Here to support!
You can do this!
Initiating drive. Here to support! Now then.
Go all in.
Let's see how you like me when I get serious. Now close your eyes. Grand Rend!
Oh, I'm sure I could do better.
Well, that's about as good a sign as any that the cream of Marduk's crop is up ahead. This is basically a given too, but maybe Sir Strongest the world's ever seen is with him, like you mentioned.
Considering the importance of this facility, we can't deny the possibility. And if he is present, then she will be too.
Well, it won't hurt to keep an eye out for them and Thorndyke. As far as the CID goes, though, Renee's pretty much guaranteed to be down here.
Even more so if this is where the President's holed himself up.
There's also a chance we'll run into more Hercules members. Even if they're not from the Alpha unit, they could still prove a real handful playing defense.
New machinery may turn up as well, like the Musha model and drones from just now. On top of that, we don't know how far this place extends. Nothing for it but to roll up our sleeves, though.
That's enough running our mouths, then. We've got a little Miss Hostage to pick up.
Yeah, whatever's weighing her down, it's our job to help her shoulder it.
Doubtless there are none other than all of you who could succeed in doing so.
Indeed. Now, the time is 12:15, so we haven't much longer before the launch.
Might need to let that part go, push comes to shove. Making sure we find Agnes comes first and foremost.
Right!
All right. Going for